Let me get this going, and we'll get going.
It's Curtis Kallenbach and Jane Clifford, both different angles, but kind of take that approach of, smiling at people.
Oh, Shanti, I think this as a podcast on my phone. Let me turn off the Bluetooth from my phone.
Okay.
I'm thinking of my phone.
Like this is definitely not owns.
Let's see your point when it stopped.
Yes, it did.
Okay, there's a podcast.
All right. Okay, here we go. Now we'll have the. Okay. So today's class is going to be a little less physically intense because we're focused on throat chakra. And throat chakra is about space and subtlety, and about giving us space to be heard, about giving ourselves space to listen, so that we can experience on a deeper level our inner guidance. The throat chakra is represented as a full moon that reflects, it's a reflecting mechanism of everything that's below it and everything that's above it. So just like the full moon is very, very reflective, if there's a lot of issues down here, it's going to either reflect in an inability to speak, an inability to speak honestly, or speaking, interrupting people, just over speaking to cover up what's going on down here. But it is also the gateway to expressing, call it the creative center, because when we're connected to the heart and to the mind, we can reflect higher consciousness as well through our speech and what we bring into this world. So today is going to be more about subtlety and feeling what's the energy that's moving, especially in this area. But before we do that, we're going to start on our back in Shavasana. So lie down on your back. You belly down. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just get comfortable. Lying down. Notice how your body feels, what it's feeling. Maybe notice if one side of your body is resting heavier on the ground than the other side. And then go ahead and grab the sandbag and place it over your tummy here. Your belly button sideways. This practice of breathing with weight on your abdomen is very effective practice when done regularly to process deep stored emotions. We store our emotions deep in the first and second chakra, and then it gets reflected in the throat when it's not properly digested or processed. So we're just going to take a few minutes today to breathe into the weight of the bag. And as you inhale, press your tummy into the bag, lifting the weight. And as you exhale, just relax. Soften your jaw. And gradually over the next few minutes, begin to slow your breath down. Making one breath move right into the next in a continuous flow. Inhaling and exhaling. Giving your body and your mind opportunity to transition out of the need to do into a state of being and observing. And although we want some effort on the inhale to press the bag up, gradually allow the breath to become as effortless as possible while still working to strengthen and release consciously. So you're finding that edge of effort and effortless in the breath. And gradually see if you can lengthen your breath a little bit more. Drawing out the inhale and the exhale. Noticing if there's any places where the breath is jerky or has some tension. Just relax around it. Soften to allow your breath to smoothen out. Takes a few moments for your mind and your nervous system to change states of awareness. So allow your breath to be continuous, to be deep and even, to be smooth. Allow your awareness to ride on the waves of your breath so that you stay present to your breath. Maybe notice, how does it enter your body? Notice the transition between the inhale and the exhale. How does your breath leave your body? Become really curious about the nature and the flow of your own breath. It'll give you some insight into what's going on in your mind. Does your breath easily and smoothly flow out? Or does it want to hold in a little bit and not so easily let go? Does your in-breath feel calm and nurturing, or is there tension there? in the reception, in the nurturing, your ability to take in. Your breath reflects your mind. But as we work with our breath, begin to smoothen it out even more. The breath affects your mind. So that we're not victims to the thoughts and experiences going on in our mind, but we're active participants in gaining access to your own life force, your own prana, your own vitality, your own state of clarity. Go ahead and just take 1 or 2 more breaths, smooth and steady. And then slowly remove the sandbag to the side. And just feel the difference now, breathing. The same place. Notice, do you still feel where the bag was? Maybe some heat, some sensation in your belly where the bag was. Feel that. Go ahead and hug your knees in slowly into your chest. Flex your feet, press the back of your neck down. Press your tailbone down into the floor. Stretching your spine. And then extend your right leg along the floor, hugging in your left knee. Keep both feet flexed. Keep your low back pressing. The right leg can be on the ground. Just breathe. Stretching and engaging. And now extend the left leg up towards the ceiling and grab the hamstring, calf, ankle, whatever you can reach. The right leg extended, just breathe and reach. And take a deep breath in. On the exhale, draw your head up towards your knee. Draw your head up towards your knee. Breathe and hold here. Breathe and hold. Soften your jaw. And then release your body. Extend the left leg along the floor and hug your right knee in. Flex both feet. Flex the back down into the ground. Breathe. Keep your jaw soft and open. And then extend the right leg towards the ceiling. Grab your hamstring, your calf, your ankle, your foot, whatever you can reach. Extending the leg and stretching the back side. Take your mind in the tissues, in the hips, in the glutes, in the back of the leg, back of the knee. Just breathe and feel. Take 1 more deep breath in. On the exhale, draw your forehead towards your knee. Jaw soft. And lower back down, bringing both feet to the floor. Bend your knees and grab your block. You're going to take your block in this direction and then lead like that. On an exhale, you squeeze your block, and on an inhale, relax your block. So we're just working the inner thighs. The exhale, Gently squeeze the block, keep the jaw relaxed, and on an inhale, relax your inner thighs. And see if you can just do your inner thighs. Keep your glute relaxed, just do your inner thighs. Squeeze the block. One more. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Now on your next exhale, squeeze your block and your glutes. And then inhale, relax your glutes and your block. Exhale, squeeze the block and your glutes. And see if you can squeeze just the outer edges of your glutes, meaning don't pull up and in on the pelvic floor yet. Can you just squeeze the big muscles of your glutes and release? Just work with your own breath, your own pace. Exhaling, you'll squeeze the block and the glutes. Inhale, release the glutes and block. Now on your next exhale, you'll squeeze the block, your glutes, and pull up and in on the pelvic floor. The muscles you use to hold in a toot and your urine. Okay? Pull up and in. Now, as you do this, keep working with your breath on releasing and engaging. And when we engage, we're not trying to clench and squeeze. We're just trying to awaken. I want you to take your attention to your throat and notice what happens when you squeeze the block, your glutes, and your pelvic floor. What happens to the inside of your throat, your neck, and what happens when you relax and release it. Just notice. They're all connected. Inhale, you relax and open. Exhale, squeeze and engage, pulling up and in. Now we're going to take the engagement a little higher. So as you breathe in, relax. As you breathe out, squeeze your block, glutes, pelvic floor, lifts. Press your low back into the ground as though you're drawing your pubic bone to your belly button. On an inhale, relax, release. Exhale, squeeze the block, glutes, pelvic floor, lower abdomen. Inhale, you relax. So it takes some amount of attention to engage and release the muscles down here in your lower abdomen and your legs. So I want you to keep a portion of your attention on your throat, noticing what happens to the tissues inside your throat and your neck and your jaw. See if you can play around with keeping the throat open and soft, the jaw relaxed, even as you engage the lower body, especially this root chakra. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. And then once you've completed that breath, remove the block and take your feet mat width distance, approximately. And then slowly, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. As your knees go to the left, breathing to the right side. As they go to the right, breathing to the left side of your abdomen. And try to release any gripping or tension in the pelvis and the glutes that you just were working, and the inner thighs, and the lower belly. Release and soften. With your breath and your intention. Do one more back, side to side, and then grab your block again. Place the block in between your knees, just like you had it. This time, bring your feet up and make your knees at a 90-degree angle. You're going to put the front on the wall in front of us, and then take your hands, place them on the tops of your thighs, and press your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs. Your feet are flexed, press your low back down. Keep the jaw relaxed, the throat relaxed. So we're practicing what's called containment in the lower body, in the belly. And we need to hold energy. So you might feel a little shaking start to happen, and that's fine. We're just building a charge. We're building some energy in the core and in the lower chakras. But want you to keep this throat chakra open and relaxed and soft. Jaw open, relaxed and soft. The breath flowing smooth and steady. Feet are flexed. Press into your thighs. Deep breaths. One more breath in and out. Keep pressing. And then bring your feet back to the floor. Lock. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Release the tension. And now roll over onto your right side so that you're in a fetal position. Roll over onto your right side. And make your knees 90 degrees so your shins are parallel to the edge of your mat. And you can extend your bottom arm just to give your head a resting place. And then take your, let's see, your arm twice. Take your left hand and bring it behind your head. Take your left hand, bring it behind your head. On an exhale, you're going to squeeze and draw your shoulder towards your hip. Draw your left shoulder towards your hip to engage this left side. It's just a gentle engagement. We're not doing a core workout fast. What we're doing is just inviting an awareness, an activation, and a charge in this left side body. Release down. Deep breath in. And exhale again. Engage and squeeze and hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. One more breath. And then release down. One more time. Exhale, lift, engage, hold, and breathe. So we're taking our attention to the left side body. Notice what's happening in the pelvic floor. You can engage or you can release. Play around. Notice what's happening in the throat. And then release down. Release all the way down. And roll over onto your back. Roll over onto your back. Take a deep breath in. Take your right shoulder towards your left knee and just roll. Right shoulder towards the left knee and roll and breathe into the lower abdomen. Right left shoulder to the knee. Just roll. So you're not lifting your head. You're not lifting strongly. You're just rolling. Just to roll and engage and breathe. Roll, engage, and breathe. Soften your jaw and breathe. Feel the parts of your body that are being engaged and awakened. So we're building some more charge here. We're building charge. You'll feel heat, you'll feel tingling, you'll feel sensation. Engage. Now on your next exhalation, squeeze all the air out. Every last drop, then inhale and relax. Back to your back. Then roll over onto your left side. You're going to do the same thing, knees at a 90-degree angle, shins parallel to the edge of your mat. The left arm is underneath you, the right hand is behind the head. Deep breath in on the exhale, draw your shoulder towards your hip, engage the right side of your body. Hold and breathe here. Hold and breathe. You're just activating. We're building charge. Building energy, we're building prana, we're waking up the cells. Strong breath in and out, and allow it to be as fluid and smooth as possible. And then release. Relax your breath. Relax your breath. We're going to send some kindness here, okay? Because our organs and our tissues sometimes feel neglected or judged. And what we're trying to do It's not change the way they look, but send them prana. So take a deep breath in on the exhale again, draw your shoulder towards your hip. And breathe here and feel the cells and the organs begin to come alive with your intention of your breath. You're being squeezed and cleansed and hugged, and it feels so warm. Send kindness to your body. Its right side is your liver, your gallbladder, your right kidney. Breathe into those organs, into the tissues, right ovary, and then lower down. When you relax, see if you can relax really deeply, deep into the tissues, so that you can practice engagement and releasing quickly. Engage and quickly let go. Completely relax. Do one more. Right hand behind your head. Take a deep breath in on the exhalation. Draw your shoulder towards your hip. Engage the right side. Notice is the pelvic floor engaged, or is it relaxed? You can play around with what it feels like to engage and contain pelvic floor muscles, or to release and open them. Keeping the throat soft, the jaw relaxed. Breathe and hold. Send prana, send life. Feel vitality starting to wake up in the side body. And then release, release. Roll over onto your back. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Draw your left shoulder. Bring your hands behind your head, and then draw your left shoulder towards your right knee, crossing the body. You're just rolling. You're just rolling. So you're not lifting so much as just rolling. Press the low back down. Engage the core. Send prana there. Send kindness. Send strength. It's like it's like your family's calling you needs. Hey, I need a little extra oomph today. And you're going to send it. You're going to send it. The engagement cleanses, and the breath and your intention nourishes, strengthens, revitalizes. And now lower down. Hug your knees in. Flex your feet. And rock your back from side to side, massaging out your lower back. And then begin to rock back and forth on your spine from tailbone to head. Rocking back and forth, awakening the spinal muscles and the spinal nerves. Rock back and forth. And then rock all the way up to a seated position. Whatever seated position is most comfortable for you. Just begin to rotate your shoulders. Squeezing them up, squeezing them back. In no particular fashion, I want you to explore where you feel stuckness in the shoulders and the neck and how you can release them through engagement, one shoulder at a time, through your breath. What you need to release the shoulders, the front sides of your shoulders, the backs of your shoulders. Rotate your neck. Just explore with the intention of feeling where there's constriction and where there's openness. And where you find constriction, breathe and soften. So you can create a sense of openness. Really, one more moment here. Find places in you, in your neck. Send some kindness there. Come back to the center and come onto all fours. We're just moving into cat-cow. Inhale, you sway to back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Move with your own breath, the pace of your own breath. Spread your fingers nice and wide or use fists for wrists. Inhale, you sway to back and exhale down. As you exhale, engage the core deep. As you inhale, gently squeeze your back muscles. Squeeze the shoulder blades right behind the kidneys. As you exhale, round and tuck. Open the back of your neck. Inhale, lift the heart. Open the front of the throat. One more, exhaling all the way. Then inhale, come to a neutral spine. Bring your knees together and sit your hips back, but keep your torso elevated with your hands on the ground. You're going to take a deep breath in, let your belly fill up. On an exhale, squeeze the belly, press into your hands and round the spine and sit your hips off to the side. Then on an inhale, you come back to center. On an exhale, you'll round, press strongly into your back. Inhale back to center and just move from side to side, gathering energy with each exhalation. So it's like you're squeezing and pulling energy from your core, from your hips, your thighs, your glutes, and drawing it to your abdomen. Energizing, charging up this area. Use the power of your breath to fully exhale and engage, and deeply inhale and nourish. Keep your throat relaxed, your jaw soft. Back and forth, side to side. Do one more to each side, making sure you're even from right to left, and then come back to center. And when you're back to center, come to all fours, walk your handprint, one handprint forward, tuck your toes, and shift your weight back to down dog. Using your arm strength to press your torso towards your thighs, you can keep your knees in, you can walk out your legs. Walk out your hips. Let your head hang, really heavy. Tissues. And slowly walk your feet towards your hands, looking up towards the edge of your mat. Come to forward fold. Let your head hang. Let your shoulders hang. Let gravity take hold and create space in the back of your neck. Space between each vertebrae. Deep breaths. On your next inhalation, begin to swing back and forth or side to side. Feel a little bit of movement. So what we were doing was creating containment in the lower body, but also some movement, some softness now. This is all just prep work for the throat chakra. Because the throat has to be stabilized first. You have to stabilize your lower body and your abdomen before you can actually open up and be authentic, be real, and speak your truth and hear the truth. Come back to center and then slowly round your spine all the way up. One vertebrae. The shoulders are backing down. The knees. So move to our brain bouncing exercises. So find the ground. On an inhale, you raise your arms up over your head, come onto your toes. On an exhale, lower down. On an inhale, come out to the side, and exhale, lower down. Okay. This is done in, not through the nose. This is active inhale and active exhale from the nose. So begin, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep your eyes focused on that one point. And then feel the sensation of all 10 fingertips touching as though there's magnets at the tips of your fingers, drawing them together. Keep a micro bend in your knees even as you come up onto your toes. One more time, forward and out, and then release. Rotate the shoulders and release. Make your body fluid. Now we're going to move diagonally across the body, inhaling and exhaling just like this. Before we begin, pick a point to the right and to the left, and as you twist to one side, you're going to take your eyes directly to that point and not let them wander out. Okay? We'll start with our left hand. So take all of your air out, and inhale to begin. Active inhale, active exhale. Keep a micro bend in the knees. One more time, each side and release. Shoulders, knees. So this next one is a inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, and then, so it's so that last exhale, when you go like this, is a really powerful one. So it's like you're moving through life, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like you have to, back off, right? Okay, here we go. Ready? One more time. All right, so spread your feet a little bit wider. And we'll just begin first with our normal spinal twist. So as you twist to the right, lift your left heel, and as you twist to the left, right heel, so that your knees don't work. Let your arms be floppy so they actually come around and pat you on the back. Inhaling and exhaling. Pat yourself on the kidneys, on the adrenals in the back. Powerful exhale. The exhale is used to let go of anything you're holding on to that doesn't serve you anymore. Now make your arms active at shoulder height. And as you twist, gently pat yourself on the sternum by bending at the elbow. All right, so now we're going to keep this movement happening, but we're going to kind of move into keeping the elbows bent, almost like you're clearing out the space in front of you. So you still use your breath, a strong exhale, clearing out the space. What's in front of you that's been blocking you, not made you want to move forward with what you want in your life. What you want to feel. Maybe it's your own mind. Just clear out the space. One more time. Each side. And then release. Into the shoulders. All right, take your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. Bring your hands to your thighs. Sit your bottom back. Put all your weight into your hands so that your tummy is as relaxed as possible. So some people like to hold their hands out like this, and some people like to put them in. It doesn't matter, as long as your belly is free. On an inhale, you'll sway the back and let your belly fill up with air. On an exhale, you squeeze your legs, make them strong, your glutes, pelvic floor, and abdomen. Squeeze as much oxygen and engagement as you can. And then inhale, release. So the back sway. And exhale, squeeze your thighs, your glutes, your pelvic floor, and abdomen. Squeeze all the way out. Inhale, relax. Try to make the movement mindful. Slow. So that you don't pass over any area unconsciously. You actually, what we're doing is we're starting to collect, well, not starting, we've been doing it. We're moving deeper into collecting more prana, more energy that's been seeping out through experiences of insecurity, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, regret, these things that we hold here in our lower body. And we're starting to take the vitality that's been dripping out of those beliefs and those ideas and pulling it back into the core, right to our belly button. Exhaling, squeeze, take all of those energies and beliefs and draw them to your core. Deposit them right in your center. There's a fire transformation right in your belly, and it can transform any belief, and it especially loves those negative ones. It's fuel for the fire. We can offer them up. And you can begin now to move a little bit side to side, exhaling, squeezing, moving to one side, inhale back to center, and exhale the other side. So now, each time you exhale, you're starting to engage a different part of your abdomen, your glutes, your thighs. See if each time you exhale and move from side to side, you can engage and feel a different part of your body that might have been stuck, that might have some stagnancy, that might have some, what I might call like some lethargy or unvitality. Feels kind of blah. And feel it, sense it. Give it some intention, some attention, and some kindness. What is yourself doing? Whatever it's been, make it kind now. You're so strong. I love you. We're going to do 3 more breaths, just like this. And on your third breath, come back to center, breathe all the air out, hold the breath out, and try to suck your tummy up. And when you need to breathe, release and breathe in. And then slowly round the spine all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Rotate your shoulders. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Bring your palms facing forward. Put a microphone in your knees. Notice what happens. Actually, everybody just lock your knees out for a second. And notice what happens in your hips and in your spine. And then put a microphone in your knees and notice what happens in your hips and in your spine. Generally, you can feel a little bit more fluidity once the knees are slightly bent, and that's what we want. We are energetic beings, and to be rigid and locked out will make us break. To be fluid is strength, it's vulnerability, and it's the ability to move and bend and go with life's flows. Notice how you're standing. Notice the energy in your body. So we're going to move towards the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is just as important on the front as it is the back. There's a tendency at times to do this. As we walk around, we're out of here. Sometimes we throw our head back when we're relaxed, and there's a lot of this kind of thing happening. This is vitally important. This space right here, when it's locked out like this, or crunched, it blocks the flow of energy. So we want to bring your hands right behind your head and interlace the fingers and just lift your head for a moment. Lift your head. These are still micro bend. Close your eyes and just sense an opening in a space in the back of This throat is the gateway between the heart and the body and the head. And we want this connection to be open. You do that with your intention of opening the backside. Without doing anything, just noticing space. Vishuddha chakra. Space. Now continue to lift up, and now just press your head back. Keep the chin in, down, chin down. Just press back. And breathe. Notice where you feel the engagement in your throat and in your neck. Strengthening the back side of the front side. So instead of feeling the muscles so much, begin to take your attention more subtly to the energy muscles. Release your arms. Turn your head. So we're going to do a series of exercises with our arms and our neck. But in between each one, we want to move and create fluidity because we're building strength, core strength, and in the throat and in the neck. So take your right hand now and make a fist. You're going to press your forehead into your hand and your hand into your forehead. Lift the sternum and draw the chin in a little bit. And notice where you feel the strengthening in the throat and in the neck. Get the jaw relaxed. So when these muscles are loose and weak, we have a tendency to throw our words around, gossip, talk unnecessarily. So this practice is about the ability to contain. Release. Neck, shoulders. Then take your hands behind your head again. And pull up on your skull and then press back. Press back. The chin stays in, chest stays lifted. Breathe into the tissues of your throat and neck. So this exercise is about creating strength of keeping this chakra open, giving the ability to listen and the ability to speak and express open. Release. We'll do the left hand. So make the left fist with your left hand. Press your hand into your forehead into your chin draws in, heart lifts. Close your eyes. Feel the front side of your throat. Again, this containment and ability to have proper silence, sacred silence. The ability to speak when necessary. Have a clear, confident voice. When we have the ability to contain our words and not speak mindlessly, then when we do speak, it has more potency, more power, more meaning. So release your head to your shoulders, turn your head. So now take your right fist and place it on the upper and lower jaw. You're going to take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're going to imagine that you're going to turn and look this way, but your hand is stopping you. So you're just going to press your face into your hand. Not much movement is happening. Notice the muscles being used in your throat and in your neck. Breathe into that space. Slowly. Head side to side. Shoulders. Okay, other side. Take a fist on the upper and lower jaw. Start with your head forward, centered, and then turn. There's not much movement happening. Breathe deep into the space in your throat. Now, so the strengthening capacity actually gives you more ability to express authentically, creating strength, containment, the reservoir. Slowly release, slowly release. Keep the shoulders to your head. All right, next one. Take your right hand. Now this time you're only going to do it on the lower jaw muscle, and you're going to press your lower jaw into your hand. Like that.
So we're not turning from the neck.
Correct. You're just moving your lower jaw into your hand. Helps to release your hamstring muscles. Your jaw. All right, other side. Just on the lower jaw. And press your lower jaw to the left. And then if you can stick your tongue out to the right. All right, and then release. Rotate your shoulder, open your face, and then take your hands, the heels of your hands, and come to the top of your jaw and pull down. Just massage that big jaw muscle. Circles and ups and downs. You can massage your face a little, your cheeks. All right. Last little head and neck exercise. So now you're going to draw your right shoulder, towards your right shoulder. And take your right hand up and over. Now you're not going to pull your head down, but you are going to press your head into your knee. So you're strengthening this side. You're strengthening. Because when these muscles are weak, you have a tendency to, have you ever heard like the saying, your words come out sideways or the words come out inside your mouth? Meaning you say one thing to one person and something else to somebody else. So these side muscles help to create a stability so that you mean what you say. It comes out direct, clear, and centered. Slowly, slowly. You gotta release these things slowly. Turn your head, shoulders, and the last one. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Right arm comes up and over. Don't pull down, but press. Allow there to be resistance when you lift your head. Breathe. This side of your neck and throat. Let me drop the chin just a little bit. In order for our words to matter and for us to really be heard, we have to be mindful about what we say. Right? Slowly, slowly release the hand and head back. Keep the shoulders and the head, whatever you need to do to stretch. Release. Okay, now the fun one. So the fun one is lion's breath. Lion's breath looks like this. Okay, you want to start at the root of your tongue and stretch your tongue down. I do mean to stick your tongue out this time. I'm not kidding. And look up with your eyeballs. Eyeballs go up, tongue comes out. And bring your hands out here like this, like claws. Now, we don't just want to do this. We want it to have a meaning and a purpose and an intention behind it because that will make it more effective. So I want you to pull in all the energy of things that you wish you had said that you didn't. All the things that you said that you wish you didn't. all the things that you've listened to and you've believed and you've taken in, all the things you've swallowed that other people have said, okay? All of that. Basically all the regrets and yuckiness around things said and not said, right? Get stuck here, you get a lump in your throat, you feel this restriction and tightness. We're gonna take that energy, we want it, because we're about to expel it, okay? And this space is capable of handling it, okay? So bring your claws up. We're Mother Bear. We have to protect the pristine, luminous nature of our minds, okay? We're gonna protect that. So take a deep breath in, and then stick it out, let it out. Okay, relax. Bring your bear claws up again. Now collect, before you just go right into it, collect it. Bring it up. Bring it up, the things that you wish you hadn't said. Oh, painful, the things that you wish you had said. The things that you've listened to, you believed, and you swallowed that aren't true. Take a deep breath in. Breathe the energy in. Let it out. Relax. Breathe. It's stored here. We're just letting it out. Right at the root of the tongue, right in the deep depths of the throat, where we get this lump and the constriction and feel like we're not heard and we don't have a voice. We have a voice right now. Take a deep breath in, collect the energy. Exhale, let it out. One more, just a moment. One more. We want to collect it, build it. It feels different than one right into one right after another. It's a different experience to wait for just a moment. Collect. Reflect. Another one. Ready? Collect it. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lean back. Exhale, forward. Tuck your chin. Tuck your chin. Open the back side of your head. Let your hands come down to all fours. Down to all fours. Sit down on your heels. If you need to sit on a block, you can sit on a block. Limits the pass out tissues. Oh, I think there's some more in the back. So we're moving into Vajra Yogini Mudra, which is a cleansing breath. So the way we do this, for those of you who haven't done it before, you'll take a deep breath in. I'm just going to demonstrate. Take a deep breath in, open the chest, exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in, and draw the arms up and over. You draw the air out, and inhale, lift the head first. And then exhale, close the right nostril. Inhale through both. Exhale, close the left. Inhale through both. And then exhale, bow. Okay, so that's one round. We're going to do 3 rounds. All right. Interlace the hands behind your back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow. Draw the chin in, arms up and over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, close the right nostril. Inhale through both. Exhale, close left. Inhale through both. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, close right nostril. Inhale, close. Exhale, close left. Inhale, both. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, close right nostril. Inhale, both. Exhale, close left. Inhale, both. Exhale, bow. Exhale, relax. Bring your hands to your thighs, supporting your back. Notice the thought, the breath in mind. Pay attention to the breath inside your nose. And as you feel the breath moving in and out your nose, pay specific attention to the back side of your neck, creating space right underneath the skull, back side. Open gateway, making heart and mind. And really, it's one of the gateways to your higher self. Soften, open your eyes. Shift your weight to the side. Bring your legs out in front. Flex your feet. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up. And then exhale, hinge forward. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. And then draw your heart forward, lengthen the back of your neck. Pull forward with your arms, reaching through the calves. Now keeping your back right where it's at. Exhale and tuck your chin. Inhale and lift your head only. Just creating a hinging right at the neck, right at the throat. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, tuck the chin. And inhale. Exhale, slowly round the spine. Soften your jaw. And relax your legs now. Relax your legs now. They feet come out to the side. Relax your arms and just like a rag doll. Slowly round the spine up. Drop the hands and come into a seated position on your bolster. So one of the main pranayamas for the throat chakra is one called Brahmari, which is the sound of peace. And it's kind of nice to have one hand just on your throat, feel the vibration. You can put one hand on your throat, you can put one hand on your tummy if you'd like. And it's very simple. You just take a deep breath in on the exhale. You want your teeth to be barely touching so that you can really sense the vibration in the skull, in the lips, in the mouth, in the chest, in the throat area. So we're going to just take a deep breath in, and we're going to do this. So as soon as your breath ends, take another deep breath in and begin again. And you can play around with notes. So you may start high, go low, you may start low and go high, but play around with the difference in vibrations in the throat. Close your eyes, and then I'll ring the bell when we're done. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to begin. Now simply open your mouth. Close your mouth. Play around with opening and closing your mouth and feeling the vibration of your own voice. Allow it to be heard. Into head and lie down with your head towards the front of the room. Notice the vibrations in your body. Allow your body just to feel the vibration that you cultivated, this aliveness. It has a purifying effect. To clear the way for the truth of your heart to be spoken, the inside of your imagination and your intuition to come forth. from the top of your head. Allow your awareness to move through your body and around your body, soles of your feet. With your next inhalation, draw awareness from the soles of your feet around your body to the top. Standing wide, soles of feet, top of the head. Top of the head back down like waves of relaxation, waves of pulsation. We'll rest here for 30 more seconds. And in this next 30 seconds, see if you can absolutely let go of everything just for 30 seconds. And allow your body to become pure vibration. Yaprayanamucheto Ratishyajatirandam Jasu Smarate Kichnakarpete Dami Shivasankostu. May we find strength, inner strength, and contentment. May we find peace and joy. May we find will, confidence, and courage to live our purpose and speak truthfully. Speak confidently. To speak lovingly. May we bring light to this world, to ourselves, and to everyone we meet today. May we allow vibrations of our being to not get too attached to the things we hear and see or remember. To continue to move, to flow, and to embrace life in all its forms. An open heart. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let your wrists and ankles and reach your arms above your head. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. And then release. And as you're ready, roll over onto your side. Let your arm be a rest for your head so that your neck isn't tilted, but that it's in a straight line with the rest of your spine. And take a breath from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of your head. And exhale from the top of your head down the spine to your tailbone. Feeling a connection between heaven and earth, between your roots and your inspiration, your insight. And slowly press into your hands and sit up. Bringing your hands to your heart. Today I'm going to have you repeat after me, so you don't normally, so you can use your voice. Take a deep breath in. And bring your hands to your forehead. Today, may our thoughts be loving and kind.
Today may our thoughts be loving and kind.
Take a deep breath in and out, hands to throat. Today, may our words be loving and kind.
Today may our words be loving and kind.
Deep breath in and out, hands to heart. Today, may our actions be loving and kind.
Today may our actions be loving and kind.
To myself and everyone I meet.
To myself and everyone I meet.
Thank you all for being here.